Hello guys, what's up? It's Vendorus and this is the second video of the bronze laddering session, currently called Swarming Up the Ladder as Zerg. I have thought about my last video quite a bit actually, and I thought that maybe I didn't quite explain everything I was doing, so I will try to take my time and explain even further. So in the previous video it was a Zerg versus Terran, and I played the pretty standard for the meta right now Zergling, Baneling, Mutalisk army composition. The build which I was playing was from one of the best Zerg players at the moment called Scarlet, and I've seen the build as a written sheet of paper from a YouTuber which kind of got me into YouTube actually, and was one of the two guys that taught me Zerg. He and Jack Dax, and so I will put a link in the description of his channel so you can check him out. He's really amazing. So without further ado, I will start searching for a game, and let's see. Now, I made several mistakes last time, and also one of my biggest mistakes video wise was when something happens like a fight or something I forget and try to fix, I kinda stop talking, or I don't know, I make some mistakes just like right now, but this will be fixed in time, hopefully. So now I'm rank 22. The bonus pool is just 18. I am not extremely sure how the bonus pool works, but to explain what it is actually, it's like every game you win or lose elo, or not sure how it was. I think it was called elo in StarCraft. I'm used to League of Legends, and let's say just points. If, for example, when you win a game you win 20 points, when you lose a game you lose, for example, 15. And the bonus pool is, say you have 100 points bonus pool. When you win a game you will get some of this bonus pool as extra points. And if you lose, points won't be taken from your from the points you have right now, but rather from the pool, from the bonus pool. I started playing again. I had a break for quite a long time, and I started playing in the last month of the season. So I had like 500 bonus pool, and I ended the season with still about 300 bonus pool. So about the current matchup, it's Zerg versus Zerg. So in this situation, Zerg can open basically in two ways with very little differentiations. The first one is a hatchery first, which is hatchery at 15 supply, and it's really macro heavy, so you will have much more resources early on, and you can do stuff like 2 base pushes or all-ins with a fairly decent amount of resources, income, army, and army upgrades. But and the other one is a spawning pool first. You can cheese like spawning pool at 6, at 8, at 9, but the spawning pool which is not a cheese is spawning pool at 12 usually. This lets you harass the player early on with some earlier Zerglings, and also in time transition into a new base and stuff like that. So the problem is in Zerg vs Zerg, if you open hatchery first, you're super vulnerable, and if your opponent has started with spawning pool first, you can pretty much die like that, because it can cost you a queen or even a base or even the whole game just like that. So we'll be opening spawning pool at 12, but first at 12 we'll be making an extractor, so we can make the zergling speed as soon as possible. It is 100 gas, as you know, and you will see right now the timing. I will make the extractor exactly at 12, and when I make it I will 1 second, I will put 3 drones in it. That means when my spawning pool finishes I will just have 100 gas, so I can start it right away, and usually he can't have it faster than me. Right now I'm at 12 supply again. I hotkey my drone which I want to be built as 2, but I won't use this one because the timing wasn't really good. I will place these guys there and make more drones for now. I will make my overlord at 16. Also after he has hatchery first. Let's see, this might show you my point. I will hide this right here because I pretty much know what he is doing. He can't be having much else than a spawning pool being built. I will soon scout to see exactly when it's made. You see, 100 gas and it's just barely finished. Actually, the minerals were the ones which I didn't have at the moment. Now I will have my overlord made first. Then I will make a queen and then start some zerglings. Now this guy I will put him here so I can see exactly what he's making. Is he making queens from his base? Is he making more units? Stuff like that. Now 1 pair of zerglings, and with this build I want to go full max saturation, which is 16 on minerals, because that's the most efficient way. Now you see, I can have only a number of units being built, so gradually minerals will start to pile up. I will make another queen for my other base when it's made, and I made full saturation. Now he made this. This was kind of slow actually. I had to push out pretty soon so I can hit him before he has a better economy. Oh, just a bit of lag there. He has an overseer here, so he probably thinks it's a rush of some kind. Oh no, really? It's fly blocked. And if this guy dies, this will be such a pain in the ass. No. What? I think I just barely made it, but I'm gonna make another one to be sure. Now I'm gonna be moving out with these guys right now. Some lag, not sure why. Infest so I can have more units. I will make this hotkey on 1. With this drone I will scout to see if he's making a roach warren, a baneling nest, how many gases does he have. Doesn't appear to have much, only the spawning pool of course. I think I know what he's making. We'll try to hit faster. He's making double evolution chamber into roach warren, and this is usually a good tactic, but my plan is to attack a bit before he has his roaches out. That means he'll probably have no defense, especially if he forgot his spy, which I didn't see him having one. Maybe he was making it, not sure. Now more units, because if this doesn't work he will have much more economy than me. I will stack this a bit, them a bit. Look, now he has the roach rolling, but I'm planning to... Let's actually kill all the drones. That's the plan. Because if I kill his economy, it's GG. He is probably making roaches right at the moment. Yep, he's making just the build I told you. Did a bit of misplay there because I clicked auto attack and it started actually attacking the queen instead. This guy is pretty much GG, but in this league the guys will rarely surrender just like that. I want to be of a good example, so I will now transition into roaches as well, because it won't be enough if it isn't enough, of course. He has 0 income right now, and I say GG. And this was the perfect example of the thing I was telling you. He makes a hatchery first. By the time and he didn't even make zerglings neither to scout nor to defend. And if he before he even make his roaches, I already could attack. So this was a pretty straightforward game. Oh, and I'm silver. Well, this is nice. So I will let me just do something real fast about the stream. Sorry for doing that, not really the idea. So all finished, thank you for waiting. So I'm rank 3. Usually this doesn't matter. Last season I was playing and I was about silver. I was silver, right? But I was, I don't know, about rank 12. And from that I won 1 game against the platinum, then another game against the platinum, and in this game I went to gold and had like 5 ranks up. I was gold 5, I don't know. You do not care about the rank. You do not have to be rank 1 in order to proceed. As you could see, I wasn't rank 1, I was rank 20 before the game. Of course I won some points, and yeah, the game actually knows how well you played. This sounded super selfish. I'm not a programmer. I do not know how these things work, but it has like he knows how many drones you make, the predictions you make, the timings, and it has, I guess, like a formula. So you just, if you want to ladder up, you do not need to win more points. You need to get better. And this is one of them I'm trying to teach you right now. Let's see how it will work out when I reach gold and it starts to be hard for me as well. So, Zerg versus Zerg again, pretty much the same tactic. Had some problems last time, and the problem was that when I was attacking, I didn't focus on my base, I didn't infest, I didn't transition into roaches fast enough. And if he had something like a backup plan, like several spines ready, it could have been GG for me, because he would have had much more roaches than me, and they pretty much counter zerglings. So nothing interesting doing right now. You should be careful with the overseers you send to scout, actually, because especially I think versus Terran, because it is the race which has anti-air the earliest. The one marine or 2 marines can easily kill your overseer if he is like above his base. So try to put him, like, for example here, and just be careful. So this gas extracting all works pretty good and pretty normal. I don't know, I just wanna say something because I didn't know it as a beginner Zerg. Usually bases have only one waypoint, which is this line. It is where the units go. But in Zerg, you know, your hatchery makes both your drones and your units. So this orange one is the ones for your drones, and it's changed by clicking this button right here. For me, it is F. Not sure about you because, as you can see, I'm not playing with the standard ones. I made an overseer. Oh, I think it's overlord right now. Because I had money and the spawning pool wasn't ready. So now I'll be making the queen again. Soon I'll see if he has second or not. I forgot to actually to scout, which is really bad for me. So you see, this is for the units and the overlords, and yep, the same build should make aggression pretty fast. Let's see if he'll be making exactly the same build. The thing about this build is, I think if he has a spare, he might survive because he makes like a wall of the evolution chambers and the roaches, which stop me from getting in if you put your queens in the little hole that is left. And by that I can not get in because the queens have this transfusion which lets them this transfusion which lets them heal each other, so they're pretty much it can be killed. Now he has the drones, he makes the spire, and I make my base. I will be attacking when these guys are ready. I will not be able to kill all this spire. We'll see how this goes. Gonna reinforce with more army soon. I can actually transition into, not transition, but just make a roach nest because I'm not sure if I'll be able to win this one because he has this thing, but he doesn't have a queen, which is amazing for me. And also there's a tactic where you surround your spire with your drones and he becomes pretty much unkillable right now, like that, or at least for a huge amount of time. I will no, I will kill this one but not the other one and try to attack his base. This wasn't my best decision, I should say. What's attacking me? Oh, okay. So I will have better economy right now, I think. Maybe gonna be making some drones and sending these guys there. Forgot to see what these guys are doing, which is really bad. So you see, I shouldn't have gone for the base and took that much time attacking his spire. I should have instead probably I should have probably just tried to kill the natural. I'll be making double evolution chambers too. Thing is, he doesn't have that much money because he made the anti-air this structure. I am not sure about the name, sorry about that. Now I'll try to make non-stop drones so I can reach the economy level I want. I kinda not believe that he will he will attack me soon. I'm gonna start my upgrades for ranged because I'll be making roaches now. Transfuses going on, and gonna maybe not make roaches. One and an overlord and the drone. And supply block. We'll start roach speed. You should start your upgrades first because they take more time and you can time up really well. That's the idea of the build he's going for. You make your double upgrades and your double upgrades and the roach speed at almost exactly the same time, so it goes for a really strong push. I have also seen it in the channel of the guy I was talking to you about, Loco, and I am not completely sure. He saw it from a pro player, but I cannot remember his name right now. I'm sorry about that. Gonna be making my final sets of drones. Gonna transition 2 from this base to this base so I can, or actually more because I'll need the gases. No. Wondering whether to sacrifice this drone just to see how much army he has, but I want it to stay here so I know if he attacks or not. Transfuses are really important. And I'll be starting 2-2. Now I'll be making a bit more army. I have a lot of gas actually, which is kind of uncommon for Zerg, especially in the late game, because early on you just make Zerglings, so it's easier, you don't need that much gas, but later on it's not quite like that. Now I made my full saturation, but I'll be making a third base. Or not. Gonna make this anti-air building. I keep forgetting its name. Not even forgetting it, I don't know its name. Gonna send off several Zerglings, one of them at each watchtower, or at least try if he isn't here already. And gonna make my hydralisk then and infestation pit. 2 drones here. And more roaches. That's his army? Should be able to take it out. If he has, if he doesn't have more, of course. Great. That range, or actually I'll take the speed, so my army has pretty much the same speed, because you know I have the road speed. Gonna make more more hydralisks because he's transitioning pretty heavy into mutas. Should I make mutas? No. I don't want to. Don't have my max saturation, I know about that, but he will attack soon. I bet he will. So I'll just wait for him. You see? Now let's have my army selected. Just barely finished. That's all. Now, let's take out his roaches. Gonna try to protect my mutas, hydralisks. Couldn't do that really well. And he backed away. Now don't forget the fuses. My queen just died there. I keep getting supply block. I hate this. It will sound a bit bad, but I'm making more units than I think I can. Oh, and also he killed some of my overseers. Now he has a spire. That means he can transition into something like broodlords, which I do not want to face against. Oops. I'll make that one though. What? No. I'm gonna push out basically now. Getting my other upgrades. Starting some overseers, and great timing because right now I'll wait for his base to be finished so he doesn't cancel it. Don't know if this guy will, because early on in the game, if you see an attack and you're a new player, you rarely think about cancelling your prediction. I'm gonna risk it. You see? Gonna take everything one by one and decree 2 more 2 so he doesn't see me. Now, I was telling you about the upgrades in the last video. You see, he doesn't have ones. He has unnecessarily a lot of spars, I think. Now he tries to attack me from the high ground, but not gonna work out with him. Oh, I love this. I love killing drones. This might sound awful, but I'm a nice guy. These guys are like super annoying. And kill all of the... Actually, I will kill the roach warren and the spawning pool, so he can't make anything very good. Trying to keep my production. Did he... what? Well, I have an army here, so that wouldn't be the best thing for him to do, I guess. And his last attempt, he didn't even attack me. Now, I hate that. I like that people don't want to surrender right away. It's a really good thing. But there are some people which... Now he's making it... Seriously? In all the places in the world, you attack... you make it... Oh, that's more like it. Now, he did kill off my overseer. I will just go in a place where his things cannot reach me. So he has to get them out. I think he's a bit more than a silver, because swarm costs are actually pretty hard units. So, yep, that was it. I think two games in this episode, which was really nice because the first one was a bit faster. Now I liked about the second game that it was basically the first one, but my opponent was a bit better. You saw him making the spine switch, turns the tide from winning the battle right from the start to winning him some time and a chance to win. And also, uh, what am I even talking about? Yeah, and you saw him a bit better. You saw the power of roaches, but in my build, which I'm showing you, I am not making a late game composition. I am making a good amount of Zerlings early on. Try to kill it. Try to kill him. If you see him going for the same tactic, you should probably get Bellings if you can work well with them, because one Belling can kill a Zergling in one explosion, and with that you can kill so much Zerglings. If you it's basically like a Widow Mine. Like my last video, the Terran had a Widow Mine burrowed and killed a large chunk of my Zerg army, of my Zerglings. So yeah, this is the strength of the build, and you should also build it, make it for Protoss. Now I haven't played against Protoss yet, so I cannot show you, but maybe it will happen in the next video. So guys, I hope you liked it, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, you can subscribe, and you should also go to Loco's channel to see the builds. And also, if you want the build, if you want me to write you down the build exactly as I make it, just comment down below and I'll make sure I write it in the description. So thank you guys for watching, see you, have fun, and bye bye.